Lydia is exactly like her mother, Mrs. Bennet.
Well, they're both total airheads.
Yeah. Jane Austen makes the point of saying that neither of them have any common sense and very bad judgment. I hate to say it, but there are times when I can relate.
You? No way. If you're anyone in the book, it's definitely Elizabeth.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. She's the character everyone wants to be, I guess. Especially if there's Mr. Darcy involved in Happily Ever After. Anyway, I need to go and work, so we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks, it really helped. What did I tell you?
So did you do it?
What do you think?
I know why Xavier's been acting so weird.
This will be good.
His brother's in town. The other one.
Brendan? So why can't we meet him? Is he ashamed of us?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just trying to keep it simple. Anyway, I'm having lunch with him today. You should come.
As if I'm going to come when he hasn't invited me, let alone bothered to tell me what's going on.
Ruby, I really don't think it's like that. He said something about his mother breaking her ankle yesterday, and this wasn't planned.
Hello? Am I his girlfriend or not?
Yes.
Well, then why am I hearing this from you?
My life is a disaster. Are we talking along the lines of I need a new pair of jeans, or is there something I need to be worried about?
Oh, I'm glad you find my trauma so amusing.
Oh, I don't. And I would love to listen to whatever's happening, but it's going to have to be quick, Rubes. Joey and I are heading up to the lighthouse for lunch in about 10.
And that is more important than your little sister who is on the verge of a total meltdown.
Okay, tell me. I've got a few minutes.
No, don't worry about it. Take too long to explain, and obviously I've already been an inconvenience to you.
Come on, Rubes, don't be like that.
I know you like Joey. I know you enjoy hanging out with her, but it's like she gets all your time. You know, I don't even matter anymore.
You know Joey's been through a really tough time lately.
Yeah, on that, have you noticed the effect your attention is having on Joey?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, I think she's starting to like you. Have you thought about that?
Ruby, we are mates, okay? It's just like you hanging out with Annie. It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, except for the slight difference that Annie's not into girls and Joey is.
Okay, it's like you hanging out with Jai then. Anyway, what's your disaster you want to talk to me about?
Don't worry about it. Go on your stupid walk with Joey.
When are you going to call your girlfriend?
I sent her a text this morning.
You know, she doesn't understand why you want her to keep it a secret.
Because as soon as people meet, Brendan, everything changes.
Nothing has changed except you. I mean, you did this disappearing act, which really wasn't cool.
Well, I just wanted to keep the two parts of my life separate. And if Brendan was only going to be here for one day, then it would have been okay.
But we're your friends. And it's kind of, I don't know, insulting that you don't trust us enough to let us in on this.
Man, it's got nothing to do with what I think about you. I know you could deal with it. I just didn't want to. Do you get it?
Look, Davey, look! The car!
Oh, no, man, don't start with this. You'll drive me nuts. You can play knock knock now.
Knock, knock, who's there?
Hi.
I poo!
You poo, dude.
You're really good with him.
He's my pro.
You know, when you said you wanted to go to the lighthouse, I assumed you meant today. Obviously, I wore you out this morning. Yeah, about that, I'm just going to have to pike. I'm sorry, I just checked my diary and there's an appointment I completely forgot about.
Okay. You know it was going to be a race, right?
I'm not making excuses. It's just if I cancel, it'll be rude.
No, it's cool. We'll go to the lighthouse some other time.
Cool, I better go.
Picked you for a genius, but stalking a police officer isn't really a smart idea.
Well, it's a public space, isn't it?
What do you want, Robbo?
You're the one that convinced Joey to get that restraining order. I suggest you tell her to drop it.
Joey's got a mind of her own and she doesn't need me to tell her what to do.
You just want to get close to her, don't you? You took one look at her and thought...
The truth is, you can't take it that she actually stood up to you and now the law's on her side and there is nothing you can do about it. You can't beat her, you can't intimidate her.
The truth's going to come out.
Yeah, it will. And in the meantime, you stay the hell away. Or better still, why don't you come on over any time, because I would just love an excuse to arrest you.